In a small African township where gossip travels faster than the wind, a young woman stood at her window, gripping the cold burglar bars. Tears streamed down her face. "Should I do it? Or should I not?" she whispered. Beyond that window lay two roads. One led to shame, the other led to destiny. Her name was Ameka, and this is the story of how poverty can push even the strongest soul to a dangerous crossroads. Ameka was only 23 years old, but life had aged her beyond her years. 3 years earlier, death had taken her father. His relatives turned their backs on the family because he had once defied them to marry the woman he loved, Ameka's mother. Her father had believed that a man must provide and a woman must stay home. So when he died, he left behind no savings, no house, no protection, only responsibility. At just 20 years old, Ameka became the breadwinner for her mother and 2 young brothers. She worked at a struggling grocery shop. Sometimes she went to work hungry. Sometimes salaries delayed for months. Yet every night, she applied to universities. Education will save us, she believed. But rejection letters became her closest companions. Then came Tembo, older, confident, wealthy. On weekends, he parked his blue car outside the shops, blasting music, a beer bottle resting proudly on the roof. He noticed Ameka. Her clothes were worn, her hair cut cheaply at the street barber. But beneath the dust of poverty, her beauty still shone. Tembo saw her vulnerability, and he began to help. Money for groceries, money for rent, rides home after work. For the first time in years, Ameka's family ate 3 meals a day. She thought heaven had remembered her. But Tembo believed in one rule: nothing for nothing. Soon, he began asking for something in return. Ameka refused. She was a virgin. She believed in waiting until marriage. Tembo smiled and dangled marriage before her eyes. He showed her bundles of cash meant for Lobola. "But first," he said softly, "I must test what I am marrying." Pressure mounted. Poverty whispered in one ear, desperation in the other. She agreed, just once. But once became many times. Lodges, secret meetings, threats to take back his money. Then one morning, Ameka felt different. A pregnancy test confirmed her fears. She carried Tembo's child. When she told him, his smile vanished. He called her careless. He denied responsibility. And then he revealed the truth. "I am married," he said coldly. From beneath his car seat, he pulled out a gun. "If you mention my name," he warned, "you will not live to regret it." He pushed her out of the car and drove away. Dust rose behind him. So did Ameka's world. That evening, her mother handed her a letter. Inside the bathroom, hands trembling, she opened it. A full scholarship. A Christian organization was offering her a place at a university in South Africa. All expenses paid. Her dream, her escape, her future. But she was 2 months pregnant, and the scholarship required full commitment, no work allowed. How would her family survive without her? Should she end the pregnancy? Abortion was illegal, dangerous, shameful, deadly. She stood again at the window, gripping the bars, crying silently. In life, poverty may push you to the edge. But the choices you make at the crossroads will echo for generations. The question is not whether temptation will come. The question is, when it comes, who will you choose to become? That is what put Ameka at the crossroads.